Hey, you struggling to make a decision? Well, in this video, we're going to use a technique that will help you with that big decision. Let's go. Hi, I'm Shane from Changing Lanes Coaching. And in this video, we're going to be looking at a very powerful but yet simple technique on how to make a major decision. If you like the content of this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear your comments on how you make major decisions. And if you're looking for private coaching, you can contact me on shane@changinglanescoaching.co.za. Now let's get into the topic. In a world where we are riddled with decisions, we tend to have too many options and not enough time to make the major decisions. So how do we get a technique that we can actually look at a major decision and break it down into a more manageable approach? Well, I found that the quantitative pros and cons technique is a very powerful yet simple technique on how you can make a major decision in your life moving forward. Let's take a look at what it's all about.
Okay, as you can see from the slide, we are going to be using the example of joining a new company. Now, what you do now is you take a piece of paper, you write a line through the middle, and you put pros on the left and cons on the right. Now, if you have a lot of pros and cons, try and minimize them to at least 5 per side and start filling them out. As you can see now, I filled out 5. That was probably the most common that people use, but it could be anything that you would find as a pro or you would find as a con. So for instance, a new experience could be a pro to you, where a con would be to miss your current colleagues. Now what you do once you've listed 5 aside, you start giving them values, number values. So for instance, what is the most important? You would give it a 5. What is not so important, you start giving it a 1. And you do that for both sides. As you can see, I've already done it here for pros and I've already done it for cons in the yellow circles. Once you have accumulated all the pros and cons and you've actually put all the numbering together, you start adding them up. As you can see from the next slide, we're using, for pros we have 18 and for cons we have 16. So pros obviously outweigh the cons to join in a new company. But what happens if the tally is very close together? Then in this case, if your score is very close, reevaluate your value scores. So go back, look at it again, see if you've really given it maybe a too low a score or too high a score, and then redo the count again. Now remember, you don't need to be a superhero to make a good decision. Any decision, once made, becomes a good decision if followed through. Now, if you don't make a decision, that too is also a decision. So make sure that you don't sit back and wait for life to happen to you.
Thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear your comments on how you use this technique to make your big decisions. If you would like private coaching, please email me on shane@changinglanescoaching.co.za and keep an eye out for all my other videos on the channel.